Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Moonmothgoddess Tarot. Thank you all so much for being here. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you for all of your patience, your support. I am finally in Sedona, Arizona, and still kind of navigating through the divorce process, but I am very happy to be here. And thankful for each and every one of you, all of the beautiful messages, emails, donations, and those of you that are even continuing to do so, checking up on me and, emailing or texting, however which way in which you're showing your love, your care, your support. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I have, taken some time off the last couple weeks, just kind of like in limbo, waiting to try to get into my apartment, my new apartment, and to kind of get a little settled in. My furniture was delivered yesterday. I still have a lot of unpacking to do, a lot of getting things organized, especially in my tarot room, to make my work process a little bit smoother. But I am so thankful to each and every one of you for all of your kindness, the warmth, the love. I'm definitely feeling it. And I will tell you, reading through your messages during, such a very emotional time for me, devastating, to say the least. It was just kind of, taking a look at your messages was something that definitely warmed my heart and was very uplifting and inspiring me to just keep my head up and to just keep going. Try not to get emotional right now. But yes, I'm very grateful for having all of you and for having all of your support through all of this. I was just like feeling I was going to be okay, but it's a lot to process. But I'm here. I'm finally here, starting a whole new life. It's difficult. I'm taking it one day at a time. And as I was telling, as I just got done recording a pick a card for the other channel as well. And I was letting them know too that, what did I want to say? The whole recording here in Sedona is such a beautiful experience. To be here in this place, to connect with the spiritual community that's here, to connect with the other souls, and also those that kind of come through, and do retreats here. I'm so looking forward to what this new chapter brings in. I will eventually get to a point, and I haven't decided, excuse me, quite how. It might come through the form of a video, where I do kind of share a little bit more candidly about everything that has happened. I'm just trying to more so think of a way that is respectful of my soon-to-be ex-husband, and just, I know that I don't have to. Of course, I don't have to put it out there, but I do feel like it's important, for all of you to, because it might help you in some way. It might definitely help you in your own situations, and that I'm always super open and honest with you guys, with letting you guys know, and I'm sure you will get little bits and pieces, but like I said, I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. I need some time to think, because I don't want to just kind of you know, just say a whole bunch of stuff that I might regret. I want to do it in a very tasteful way. But we will get there, you know, especially with giving me a little bit more time to process everything, because this has happened very, very fast, you guys. You know, one day I'm at home, and then the next day my life is completely flipped upside down. And I've been, you know, had been with that person for almost a decade. So it's quite the, you know, it's like, I feel like I'm still in shock. Even as I'm sitting here kind of in between readings, I'm just like, I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm by myself. But I'm also in such a beautiful place here with a very warm community that's here present in Sedona, as well as having all of you as well. I've missed you guys so much. And I'm glad to be back, you know, to really be able to focus on my work and with having you along for the journey. And I just wanted to say that I appreciate you guys so much. One other thing is that the old Amazon wish list, I had to shut those down because they were connected to my soon-to-be ex-husband's Amazon account. So I had to close those down. I have created my own Amazon account, and I will eventually add some Amazon wish lists on there, because I know some of you like to donate decks, tarot and oracle decks. I also still have my donation links open for those of you that are feeling called to do so. I do have Cash App and my PayPal. The old links, though, if you're watching old videos, those Amazon wishlist links are not going to work anymore. They should probably tell you that list doesn't exist. I will probably announce in the community post the new Amazon wishlist, and I will be adding them onto the videos moving forward. I do have to remember to do that because I don't want to keep copying over the old, the same old list where it doesn't lead to any page. So I will make sure that I do get that done. Okay, so we're just going to do something simple today as I kind of ease back into my schedule again. Like I said, I still have a lot of unpacking to do and putting this tarot room together. My furniture is a mess downstairs. Everything's everywhere. So we're just going to do your person's current feelings and intentions. Okay. As I get a little bit more settled and everything's done, then we can, you know, have more time to spend with doing longer readings like I normally do. But we're just going to do a little bit of an energy check today. And then for those of you that are channel members, eventually we'll get back into the swing of things with pick-a-cards and the readings. What do we call those? The collective readings, you know. All right, so we do have 3 crystals out here for you guys to choose from today. For group number 1, we have the blue, and I never know how to pronounce this, Chalcedony or Chalcedony. I will put the name of it in the pinned. So group 1. Group 2, we have a Snowflake Obsidian. And then group number 3, we have a Fuschia Agate. Okay, if you already feel drawn to one of the crystals, you can go ahead and skip right to the timestamp. It'll take you directly to your reading. Okay, but we're looking at what your person's current feelings and intentions are towards you. So group number 1, what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? We have reject, negation, never, forbid, and taboo. Group number 2. I'm going to take both of these, but I'm going to leave this one face down so you guys don't get confused. But we have treatment here. healing, comfort, surgery, and repair. Group number 3. We have countryside, and it says aquaculture, irrigation, harvesting, and rent. Okay, so group 1, we've got reject here with this blue, either Chalcedony or Chalcedony. Group number 2, we have treatment with the Snowflake Obsidian. And group number 3, we have countryside, and that is with the Fuschia Agate. Okay, so those are the options for today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi, group 1. So those of you that resonated with the blue Chalcedony or Chalcedony and the reject card, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out what are your person's current feelings and intentions. Now, it can be that perhaps some of you have been rejected by this person. We're going to take a look at what else is coming through here to get a kind of full picture of what is happening. I do want to pull some more oracle cards before we get into the tarot. So, group number 1, what are your person's current feelings and intentions? We have beginnings here. It says try again, new direction, and start over. We also have soulmates, deep love, unity, and connection. And I'm seeing spying here at the bottom. Social network, information, and ways. So maybe for some of you, this is a person who you've rejected in the past, or they've rejected you in the past. It kind of feels like this person is still feeling this connection, and that they might be, especially for those of you that do have social media, that they could be trying to get information. Like they want to know what you're doing, or if you're with someone, or, you know, if you have social media, just kind of checking things out. I think I'm actually going to save this. Yeah, return is right underneath that. Second chance, opportunity, and making amends. Let's take that. Okay. Maybe for some of you it was a situation like a forbidden love type of situation. Could be missed opportunity. What are their current feelings and intentions? We have heart of betrayal, unfaithful, a love triangle, and a betrayal of trust. Now, maybe for some of you, this was a love triangle situation. Let's see. The Hand of Fate. Fated events, fated relationship, forces beyond your control. This could have even been a person who chose someone else. Okay? Or if you chose someone else, like you rejected them and then they went to someone else. Or they rejected you and they yeah, something like that. Before I get too confused. Something of that nature. Maybe they were someone who cheated. That could even be a situation with the betrayal of trust here and unfaithful. They could have been someone that you were in a committed partnership with and they broke your heart. There may have been some deception here. And, you know, you may have told this person like, nope, never again. Some of you may have also cut this person off. Like if you were, like they didn't make a choice between you and another person. If you were like in a third party connection where maybe you may have even given them some kind of an ultimatum where you said like, I'm not going to be in this, you need to choose. And they ended up choosing the other person. It kind of feels like there's like this, the intention here is that this person wants to come back. Okay. This might even be like a grass is greener type of situation for those of you that are familiar with that phrase, where they felt like the grass was greener elsewhere, but then realizing it wasn't. Okay? Or it isn't. What are their current feelings and intentions towards you? Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. So this person is having some type of clarity, some type of epiphany, some type of realization. Wow. The Tower. Six of Wands. High Priestess. There's something that that is being brought to this person's attention. It feels like it's by spirit, by their intuition. The Six of Wands is, I feel like there's some kind of acknowledgement here. Nine of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Cups is at the bottom. Now, some of you could have been in a relationship with this person, a marriage. Some of you might have children with them. If you are by chance dealing with a person who is married, and you're, technically the third party, this person could be someone who is looking at things in a different way. If they are someone who is married to someone else or in a relationship with someone else, they might be having kind of like an awakening or some kind of epiphany about removing themselves from that situation and making plans to come back into your life. Now, whether or not you choose to let this person back in, of course, is your choice. But there's still feelings that are involved here. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Chariot and the Strength card. And it feels like this person here is wanting to tell you how they feel. Some of you, this person is wanting to tell you that they still love you, or that they're in love with you, or they have feelings for you. And the Strength card would more or less be them overcoming their fears. Some of this person could be avoiding, some of you could be dealing with an avoidant, or they've been too afraid of coming forward, of telling you and expressing their feelings to you. Having the willpower, finding the willpower within themselves to talk to you, to tell you how they feel. They could have been avoiding the truth. And now it feels like, now seeing it here with that Six of Wands, there's something that's being brought to this person's attention. I want to look at, actually, this Ace of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, a Cancer, an Aries, a Scorpio, a Pisces, Sagittarius. Why is the Tower here? Five of Wands. Judgment. This person's having a wake-up call. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Yeah. The wake-up call is bringing this person to a place where they want to reconcile with you, group one. Okay? Why is this High Priestess here? This person is someone who's hiding how hurt they are. Okay, Three of Swords is at the bottom. They're hiding, they may have been hiding how hurt they are with this separation. They still feel very connected to you, even though you might not be present. They might have a lot of dreams about you. A lot of, if they're a very kind of like psychic or very intuitive person, they might be having a lot of like dreams or visions. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, this person, there's a lot of obsessing here. A lot of, like, they cannot get you out of their mind. And because they cannot get you out of their mind, I feel like it's hard for them. What is this Hand of Fate here? King of Swords, Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, Two of Cups. This person is realizing that you are their person. You are their soulmate. There may have been a lot of resisting it, holding back. A lot of not wanting to face the truth. I mean, for some of you, it could be that you've told this person, like, we're meant to be with each other. You're my person. And they may have been some kind of refusal or pushing you away for some. But I feel like now it's them seeing something, seeing it clearly. And it feels like wanting another chance here. They're definitely feeling the loss here and wanting to reconcile with you. Some of you, this is a, I'm just going to say a counterpart, okay? I'm going to try to stay away from labels, but counterpart. A spiritual connection between you and this person, a soulmate, however you want to look at it. Or even if this person's path had taken them away from you, they're like, their intuition is telling them like that you're their person, you're the one. So even as much as they might try to reject that idea or to not acknowledge it, it's kind of like the universe is putting it in front of their face for them to have an epiphany, a realization, a wake-up call. That's what I'm getting here. We're dealing with a counterpart or a soulmate, okay, is what's coming through here. Let's see. What are their feelings and intentions? You know what, though? I'm seeing the intention here, but I mean, the Two of Cups is here, so there's still love that's there, an emotional connection or bond. Six of Cups. What are their feelings and intentions? Sabotage, look at that. It says, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Reunion. We will always come back to each other. Habits, I don't know if we will ever change. Regret, I wish this never happened. Damage, we are both hurting from this. And then we have escape. I left when things got hard. I'm seeing soul tie here at the bottom. I always feel connected to you. Okay, let's get some message cards here. Their current feelings and intentions. I look for you in songs, in poems, in people. Nothing matches. Some part of me still waits for a message, a sign, anything that says you still feel me too. When we meet again, I'll hold you like I never let you go in the first place. Next time there won't be fear, just two souls ready for the love they've always carried. And we have, you love the parts of me I was afraid to show anyone. That's why losing you hurt so deeply. And then your last message here, we've got, every time I see something beautiful, I wish you were beside me to see it too. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you, group number 1. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 2. So those of you that resonated with the treatment card, you have actually 2. So let's see what the other one is. But we've got healing, comfort, surgery, and repair. And we're doing, what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? We've got seed. It says nurture, great growth, potential, and also possibility. So we're going to pull some more oracle cards. And let's see, group number 2. What are their current feelings and intentions? To this person, the way that they're kind of perceiving your connection, it could be one where they feel that it is going to be very healing or has been healing for them. Especially if either one of you have been wounded or there's a lot of triggering that's kind of going on. So they might see that, you know, whether you're wounded, they're wounded, or it's both of you, that you both can be supportive and kind of embody healing energy for each other, or to even provide the space to heal, okay, through nurturing one another, and that your connection is one that does have potential for growth here. What are their current feelings and intentions, group 2? Okay, I do have to cover up part of this image. Let's actually use this. Okay, so it says trapped here, and it says stuck, tied down, and captive. What are their current feelings and intentions? We have obscurity, secrets, mysteries, and concealing. And then we have an apology, forgiveness, return, and also sorry. We have closed off, guarded, emotional blocks, avoiding emotional connection. And then we have consuming passion, infatuation. I have to cover this one too, unfortunately. I don't even think I have my little post-it notes out here yet. Let's do it this way. Okay, so let's pull the tarot. I want to see where this is kind of going here. But we've got infatuation. Infatuation, closed off, forgiveness, return, and sorry. So this person might also be realizing that, you know, it could either be that they're seeing you as closed off because you're still healing, or it might even be something that they're kind of feeling on their side, okay? What are their feelings and intentions towards you? Okay. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. The Fool and the 8 of Wands. Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely wounded energy here. Page of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like this person has trouble expressing themselves. For some, okay, there's a very strong attraction this person feels towards you. It kind of feels like maybe those of you that chose this group, it still might be a fairly new connection. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of history here. Some of you, the intensity of your connection, or there may have even been like this feeling of like things moving really fast. And then with the whole moving things fast, there may be some kind of realization that there's still a little bit of a wounded energy here. And I feel like for that, this person is, I mean, there could of course be other reasons why this person is sorry, but this might be part of it, you know, because in a way it could be a little bit misleading, right? Because when you're dating, you're thinking, okay, this person's ready, especially if, you know, you're dating someone and you think, okay, this is what this person wants, is they're dating for, you know, committed partnership and things of that nature. But I feel like this person realizes that there's a wounded energy here. And this person might be realizing that things for some of you might have been moving very fast. And they might be, I don't want to say they're completely resistant to a long-term relationship with you, but there's a little bit of this heaviness in this person's energy field with just completely being open to commitment here. It feels like they feel a little bit more comfortable with kind of like taking their time, slowing down a little bit. They could see the potential here for the two of you to have something long term. But I feel like this person recognizes where they do have some blocks here. And it might be you too. You know, it might be that you have blocks as well. What is this? There's also earth sign energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is this obscurity here? Two of Wands. Chariot. So it's basically, they're not telling you quite yet. They're not telling you quite yet maybe when or if the two of you are going to advance this connection. For some of you, it is a new love connection. Again, there's a lot of infatuation here. Those early feelings, you know, with the Page of Cups energy. Some of you could be dealing with a person who is emotionally immature, which essentially means the person lacks experience, they need a little bit more emotional depth, more experience with learning how to allow themselves to feel more deeply, to understand those deep feelings and what it means for themselves, and to also be able to have the ability to express them. Okay? Emotional maturity has nothing to do with our age. It has everything to do with our upbringing, whether or not we've had parents that were emotionally mature or emotionally available parents, a lot of how we grow up, right? Also the past experiences that we've had. If a connection from our past really helped us to grow emotionally, or if we've gone through certain traumas, sometimes it can kind of stunt our growth in a way. Okay, so yeah, this person might be someone who has some issues with vulnerability. Okay, really opening up their heart. They still might also be, for some of you, healing from something from their past. What are they apologizing for here? Three of Cups. The Strength card. And the Five of Swords. Okay. So this person is someone who might have a tendency to self-sabotage. They might have trust issues. And this might be because of a third party. Now, that third party doesn't necessarily need to be in their life right now, but it can certainly be a toxic relationship that they've been in. Or if this person has grew up in an environment that was not the most healthy, this could have caused this person to have certain fears or insecurities, trust issues. If this person is someone who has been betrayed in their past, there might be a lot of fears that this person does have to overcome. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo. Okay. I am seeing the Nine of Swords here at the bottom with the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups. So I feel like this person does have and feel a connection to you. I really feel like this person is having difficulty with opening up. Okay. I feel like it's the whole building of a relationship here, laying the groundwork for something that's stable. Could be something that is a little bit scary for this person. It's like they see the potential, right, of what you and them could have, but their past is something, or even your past, the past is something that they're having a difficult time moving beyond. Okay? For some of you, it could be the past that has nothing to do with you. For others of you, if this is like an ex-partner and, you're wanting to revisit the connection and wanting to reconcile, there could be certain things that have happened in your connection that are making this person feel a little bit nervous about going back into it, starting over again. Okay. Okay, so let's... There it is. Group number 2. We've got new chapter here. And it says, I am trying to move on. Daydreaming. I am always longing for you. I wish I could right my wrongs with mistakes. We have commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. I mean, so this could have even been a situation where you and this person were dating each other and, someone realizing, okay, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm still allowing these old patterns or these old behaviors to create conflict between you and them. It could have even been a situation where this person told you, like, I just need to heal. I need time for myself. I need to get my life in order. Maybe we can revisit this connection in the future because I do see the potential here. I'm just not ready right now. Okay? Missed opportunity. Yeah. I didn't act when I should have. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Now this might be the complete opposite, where they felt like at the time that they had you, they couldn't fully appreciate you and what you were able to bring to the table in terms of connection, because again, we're kind of repeating patterns here. So we're going to use some message cards here, and only take them if they resonate. If they don't really make sense to you, don't take the message. Group number 2, their current feelings and intentions. We have, even when I wasn't speaking to you, you were still in every one of my thoughts. You were the calm in my chaos, and now I'm learning to be that for myself. Even if I never see you again, I'll always be grateful for what you woke up in me. The love I have for you has only deepened with time. It's become quieter, wiser, and stronger. I'm sorry for the times I made you doubt yourself. You were always more than enough. Your soul speaks a language my heart has never forgotten. Some part of me still waits for a message, a sign, anything that says you still feel me too. And then bottom of the deck, we have every time I see something beautiful, I wish you were beside me to see it too. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you. Group number 2. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonated with the Fuschia, Agate, and the Countryside card, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you. We do have aquaculture, irrigation, harvesting, and also rent. Okay, so we're going to pull some additional oracle cards before we get into pulling the tarot. So what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? We have perspective with better off, happiness, and clear headspace. Oops. Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. What is going on? Shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. And then confessions, unveiling, coming clean, and messages. Interesting. Okay, so we have soul family here. Soulmate, attracting your tribe and soul contracts. And then we have social circle, networking, meeting new people, going out and having fun with friends. Okay, I'm going to wait till I pull the tarot, but I kind of feel like perhaps this person wasn't making this connection a priority. What are their current feelings and intentions? Hierophant. So you could be dealing with the Taurus, the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Five of Wands. I feel like this pile, I'm going to need to unpack this a little bit more. Ace of Pentacles. Now, with the Page of Cups being present, Page of Cups is infatuation. It's like the infatuation stage of early romance, early love connection, which is fine for those of you that this is a new person and you haven't been around this person for much time. If this person is someone that you've been dating for a while, and a while I mean like more than 6 months, you know, maybe a few years, and we're looking at Page of Cups energy, that's a little bit of an issue, because it's basically kind of implying that this person isn't deepening in their emotional connection to you, okay? In which case, the shallow energy and the whole meeting new people, going out and having fun with friends, like I said, it might be that this person isn't making this connection a priority. They're not really bonding with you in the way that you really would want them to. The Five of Wands can also be about other people being involved. So if there's competition, or if this is like a person that you're actively dating and they're not giving you, not prioritizing you, they could be dating others. Okay, in which case the Five of Wands could be picking up on energy of comparing you to another person that they're going out and dating. Like I said, I want to unpack this a little bit more. I want to look at this confessions up here. Coming clean about something. Unveiling. What is this confession? Six of Wands. Three of Cups again. This is dating. Six of Wands is also having to do with our ego. It's about validation, approval. So is this person feeling maybe for some of you that they need to keep dating others? I'm also getting a little bit of a different energy here. Now, I know that this message, the way that this is coming through, is not going to be for everyone, so don't take it if it doesn't apply to you. But I'm also seeing a situation here where some of you, this person might be someone you're married to, or it could be someone who you're in a relationship with, okay? And if you're having that kind of feeling that there's something that's off in your relationship, meaning that this person is acting more distant with you, less committed, or, I mean, some of you might even be in a situation where you're married and separated right now. And this person could have felt like emotional needs were not being met in the relationship, and they could have been someone who's looking for attention outside of the relationship or outside of the marriage. Again, I don't think that's for all of you, but that is definitely something that's coming through here. Let's look one more time at this confessions here. Four of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Ooh, I'm almost kind of getting an energy here from a person who kind of like wants to have their cake and eat it too. Again, this might be as someone who's prioritizing other things in their life, their friends, or going out and partying, even having fun. They might be someone who's on the insecure side where they feel like they need that validation. They could also be someone who does have a fear of abandonment or a fear of rejection. And that may or may not be something that they actually tell you or even would admit to. And if they feel that their needs are not being met in the connection, especially for those of you where there's been tension or fighting or arguing, you know, sometimes we can mirror to people insecurities that they have within inside of themselves, where they feel like if something's going wrong and they feel like it's their fault, or they feel like, you know, you're pointing out certain things, certain shortcomings, that they might start to feel low about themselves, and they might feel like they need to seek that approval or validation outside. Okay? What is this perspective here? Yeah, I'm really kind of getting an energy here of a person who, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way and think that that you're not enough, okay? But I feel like this person feels an emptiness within inside of themselves, that this is a person who's insecure. This is a person who has low self-esteem or low self-worth, fears of rejection, fears of abandonment, and because of that, it almost kind of feels that they're not wanting to commit themselves into something. It almost kind of feels like it's making me think of like Five of Swords energy, where a person purposefully sabotages something because they're almost trying to, it almost feels like there's something with the way that this person thinks. Like they're trying to avoid getting hurt by you. And by avoiding getting hurt by you, they remove themselves from the risk of that happening. Or it's kind of like they want to be in control of the way that this kind of plays out. So I do feel like you are dealing with a person who does have these insecurities, and they probably would never show that to you. It feels like I said, a hollowness or an emptiness this person feels inside, and no matter who they try to be with, it's not gonna fill that void and that emptiness. This is inner work that it feels like this person has to do with inside of themselves. They almost feel like if they're not getting it with you, they're going to get it with someone else, and then someone else, and then someone else, and someone else. And they keep doing the same thing over and over again. And they're not going to get truly what they're needing, because what they're needing or seeking is within them. Okay, I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm picking up with this person's energy. So don't in any way think that I'm not enough for this person, or I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, they're out dating other people. This is a them problem. This is not a you problem, group 3. Okay? I do feel like this person is someone who is emotionally immature. And they might not be able to connect with people as deeply as you might be able to connect with. And if you're someone who's really interested, you know, in like a deep, deep love and a bond, this person may not have the tools to give that to you. Okay? They may not have the tools. Because in a way, I feel like your energy challenges them to grow. And that growth can be uncomfortable because it means that in a way you're kind of a mirror for this person to take a look at those parts of themselves that they have to heal and they have to work on. And people sometimes are not prepared to do that work. So what they do instead is go from connection to connection to connection instead of actually taking time for themselves to actually heal. So especially if this is a person where you were involved with them, you were married to them, you were in a relationship with them, and they're someone who moved on immediately, jumped right into another connection. Please don't let that be something here. I feel like this is a really strong message coming from Spirit here. Please do not let that be something where you know, and I know it's hard because we can feel that sense of abandonment from them abandoning us or them rejecting us. But in a way, I feel like Spirit is kind of wanting to let you know that this has nothing to do with you not being enough, you not being worthy, you not being good enough. The problem lies within this person. And they keep seeking and seeking and seeking and seeking for something, and they're not going to get there because they're going to find that that emptiness follows them until they heal. So if you're someone who's truly looking for love, you know, genuine love, I don't feel like this person has the tools, has the capacity to love you in the way that you truly deserve to be loved. You deserve someone who is far more open to vulnerability, love, true bonding at the level of the heart. I don't feel like this person has the tools. Okay. There's a wounded inner child here within this person. It feels like this person can see the potential for the two of you to have a long-term relationship. Like they can see that, but in a way, how do I say that? Like they don't have the ability to be what you need in their present state of being. Because this would mean a need for real growth here. And sometimes that can be a little bit too overwhelming. You know, somebody has to want to change. They have to want to grow. And if it you know, in a way where it kind of forces them to grow in a way that they're not prepared for, the discomfort of it, they're going to go for something that doesn't challenge them in that same way. One of my past clients described it as low-hanging fruit, right? Going for the low-hanging fruit instead of the challenge of elevating yourself to a higher level connection. This person's going for the low-hanging fruit. Something that's easier because it doesn't challenge them in the way that you do. Because that person might be someone, right? That other person might be someone who accepts the bare minimum or doesn't know any better themselves. You know, they too can be someone who's emotionally immature. So the love that this person gives to them could be just enough for them. Okay. So I don't feel that this person, we have, I want to fix our connection. Let's see. I don't want to run any more unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. Because even if this person, it kind of feels like even if this person is out doing their thing, dating other people, they still have an attachment to you. They still have feelings for you. They too might also feel like they're not good enough for you. That you're going to get sick of them. You're going to get bored of them. You're going to reject them. You're going to abandon them. You're just going to leave them. Inseparable. We've got our love is always there despite the distance. And then we have missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. Reunion. We will always come back to each other. At the bottom we have holding back. I should have expressed myself better. And then also the shadow side here. It says you made me realize my flaws. Okay, we're going to use some message cards. Only take what resonates for you. If there's something that comes through and you feel confused and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's probably not your message, okay? All right, so current feelings and intentions, group 3. There is a version of our story that ends in reunion. I still believe in it. Even with all the silence between us, I still feel like we're not finished. Wow, that is like double confirmation there. Unfinished, reunion. I look for you in songs, in poems, in people. Nothing matches. Even when I wasn't speaking to you, you were still in every one of my thoughts. I see you in dreams and it feels so real, like we're still connected in some other world. Even if I never see you again, I'll always be grateful for what you woke up in me. And then at the bottom, we have, in another life, I would have chosen you sooner. In this one, I still hope I get to. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you. This one too. Spirit's throwing this one at me. It says, the love I have for you has only deepened with time. It's become quieter, wiser, and stronger. So that is all that I have for you, group number 3. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one.